mess around.
Cheers to that game.
Yeah. Woo!
You know, it took about 2 beer a period, and I think I was about 5 deep before I could settle down. Nervous start.
That first period, man.
Yeah. You know, a couple ill-advised penalties, I think, but, you know, they're hard penalties. Duncan Keith with about, 15 billion cross-checks and finally gets called for one of them and goes off. McDavid with a pretty good run, and he takes a pretty good cross-check. Nurse comes in to, bail him out, and he goes, and McDavid goes, and some King guy goes for kind of tying up Nurse from kicking the shit out of Anderson.
Mikey.
Yeah, pretty fun game. Lots of goals. Leon gets on the board on the power play, and it wasn't your typical Leon power play goal. It wasn't like all the way across the ice kind of Leon normal kind of goal. Barry just kind of shuffled it over to him, and Quick kind of was there, but Leon beat him up over the shoulder.
Upstairs on the low goalie.
And then
now Draisaitl from the corner to the blue line. Tyson Barrie over to Nugent Hopkins. One-timer, he shoots, he scores! Leon
Draisaitl! Darnell Nurse joins the rush, short-handed, and snipes, and we're away. It's 2-0.
Trevor Moore works his way into the zone, a pass. Byfield there, stripped of the puck, it's McDavid. He takes off, Kane with him, and Nurse, time and space, shoots, scores!
Jay Woodcroft will do that, loaded up, and he's sniffing up the ice. Nurse activates, and this puck does deflect en route. Goes off his own player, trying to get the shot lane, trying to block, goes off the stick of Kaliev, and up over the left shoulder of Jonathan Quick. No chance on that one. It was a low shot initially. Quick was down to take that away, up under the bar.
And still some nervous energy, and then Bouchard lets a fucking howitzer go, and Ryan McLeod gets a piece of it and tips it in, and we're up 3-0.
That's my boy.
And we're sailing.
Knocked down, Bouchard to McLeod. Couldn't shoot it, but still protected it. Warren Fogle from behind the net to Cassian. Bouchard, the shot! And there's the boost bomb to make it 3-0 for the Oilers!
We're relentless on this puck. Fogle has a lot of time here. Drop pass by Cassian. Look at the layers of screens in front of Jonathan Quick. Another high shot that's redirected. Pushes the glove up there to try and get a stab at this one, but it drops down, goes underneath the blocker side. That's a tough save to make for Jonathan Quick, but that's what happens when you get the shot through.
And,
McLeod.
I'm glad the Beard, showed up in Grand Prairie to come watch the game with me, because these beers were definitely needed tonight. I was nervous as fuck as this thing was starting, and this was kind of pain medication to calm me down, because holy cow, you're worried that if we drop this game, we're in trouble and all of that stuff. And I think the guys kind of felt a little bit of that too, and were squeezing their sticks a little bit early again, but they played a physical brand of hockey. Josh Archibald injected into the lineup, and I was expecting him to deliver some big checks, but he also played smart defensively, and wasn't a liability on the ice, and that was good to see. I couldn't really look at any Oiler tonight and say any of them had a bad game.
It'd be tough to make any lineup changes, that's for sure. They look really good.
Yeah.
Even Archibald.
Early on, the Kings take a shot from the outside, and it kind of is dribbling through Smith, and Nurse just kind of, fuck this, I'm getting this out of here, and just about hits McDavid and scores a goal, you know, off the pinball play, but you know, it goes to the corner, and really that was the most dangerous thing that happened all night. We were in control of that game pretty much from start to finish. I don't know how many icings the Kings had tonight, but I'm sure it was probably around 20. Like it seemed like, you know, every other play the Kings were icing the puck because they were just overwhelmed by the pressure that we put on them, and it was great to see. Great to see Kane kind of get on the board and actually get a pair, and you know, another stellar pass from Duncan Keith to Kane.
Jersey firing it into his own net. That was nice.
Duncan Keith is going to wait. 137th playoff game for him. Pass up the middle to Kane, who's got a chance, and he scores! 4-zip for the Edmonton Oilers. A fortuitous bounce for Evander Kane.
And just waits for the change. Now he looks for the stretch pass. It doesn't connect. But the speed of Evander Kane, he gets a stick on it. It's a hard pass. So he deflects it with a little backhand pop, and then Draisaitl trying to knock it out of the air, I believe, might put this in his own net. Or was it Kane on the follow through? Yeah, it's Draisaitl right there, and that puck just bobbles its way past.
And, you know, Puljujärvi scores, you know, a beautiful goal to make it 5-0. I mean, at that point,
Fuck you, Matty.
It really didn't matter, but glad to see him get on the board. And he was better tonight. He was more involved. I didn't like in game one him taking his kind of curl routes to you know, forecheck. Tonight it was more straight lines and straight ahead, and he was more effective. He was more engaged and more of a factor, and you know, that whole top line was you know, a force.
Had a combination of 3 types of goals: power play, shorthanded, even strength. It was way back, Game 5, 2006. Puljujärvi shoots, scores!
The Clips face, great little poke check there. This puck gets away from LA. Transitional play. Kane to McDavid, walks in, and yes, a Puljujärvi buries that one. Beautiful pass by McDavid. Doesn't even look at Puljujärvi the whole way to the net. He just beats him over the glove hand side.
And you know, I predicted the Oilers in 5. I don't know if I love that still. I think LA will kind of probably find a way to win another game. But holy shit, we overwhelmed them today.
Shout out to you, Mike, for tweeting about 50 times while watching the game and still absorbing all of that stuff that went on. For you. I can't do that.
My dad may have instilled with me a little bit of Walter Gretzky with Wayne, you know, peripheral vision and all that stuff. So
unbelievable.
Yeah.
A master class.
It was great to have you here tonight.
It was fun. And
you know, this game was a big one for us. I'm glad we got that win tonight. And you know, Friday night, you know, in LA. I don't know what the fuck they call their building anymore. I used to know it as the Staples Center, and now I don't know what the hell it is. But cryptocurrency, www.www.whogivesAfuck.com. We're going there and we're gonna get a win.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
And that's really how it's gonna shake down. We need 1 or 2 in LA, and you know, if we come back with winning both, that's great. I really hope this team gets on to the second round, and it starts with winning 1 game in LA. You know, I think that pretty much sums up everything that's going on. I think tonight we showed that, you know, if you want to bring a physical game to this team, we can handle it, and we can dole it out in spades. And you know, as this goes on, with guys like Fogle, you know, Cassian, Archibald, even Nuge hit guys tonight. I think the only guys through the second period, I don't know about the third period, but I think through the second period, the only guys that didn't have hits registered were Kulak and Barry. So, I mean, as this thing goes on, that's going to take a toll. And it isn't the bruise fest that, you know, the Flames and Stars, you know, game one was. So I think if we can kind of take care of business here, we're going to be pretty healthy going into the second round. And I do think we're going to go on to the second round. There's still work to be done here, but, you know, I think tonight we showed that when we're calmed down and, you know, staying out of the penalty box, we're the better team. I hope you guys enjoyed this little post-game hit. I'm gonna cheers Brian one more time, and that's all we're gonna have to say.
Let's go, fans.
Go Oilers, go.
Go Oilers.
Have a good night.
Bouchard looks, shoots! Hit something and went wide. Kane got his stick in the way right at the right time. Gets it back from Bouchard. Kane shoots, scores! Top corner! 6-0.
He's so good down low on the ice. The movement, the flexibility, the power. But for Evander Kane, when he gets this puck, there's no even hesitation. Quickest down very fast. And he just buries us up over top of the glove hand side. Uses the screen right through the legs of Alexander Edler. That's a tough one to pick up en route.
Final score, 6-0. The Oilers snap a team 7 games.